Hi everybody. I wanted to take a little time to talk about Shannon. Shannon is a 5-year-old sorrel gelding. He is the own son of the great metallic cat, and he's out of a Shorty Lena mare. He's a gelding that is well versatile in a lot of different areas. He's a finished cutter. He's a finished rope horse. He's great outside on the ranch and the trails. He's a horse that's easy to please, and overall, he's just a good horse. He's a horse that is always there for you, and he always has a great attitude. Shannon's eligible for the Riata Buckle, the Royal Crown. He's a gelding that is an absolute wonderful horse to rope off of. Shannon's a horse that if you want to lay off and not ride for a long period of time, you can do that. We've let him live out in the pasture, to being in a stall, to being in big groups of horses. He gets along very good with other horses. He knows how to travel in rough country and live and drink out of a creek and be a horse. That's one thing that we strive on, is letting a horse be a horse. He's a horse that's strong enough. If you want to do everyday use and ride him every day, you can. He has wonderful legs and feet. He's got a good wither, nice level top line, and most of all, he's got a really good disposition, and that'll go with him every day. If you'd like to schedule an appointment to come and try Shannon, please do so. Our phone number is 406-381-2347. Our email is turnerperfhorse@aol.com. And you can always check out our website at turnerperformancehorses.com. Thank you very much for watching the video and having an interest in our horses and our horse, Shannon.
Come along, boys, listen to my tale. Tell you of my troubles on the old Chisholm Trail. Come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yi, yippee-yay. Come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay. With my foot in the stirrup and my hand on the horn, I'm the best damn cowboy ever was born. Come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yi, yippee-yay. Come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay. On a $10 horse and a $40 saddle, going into punching in longhorn cattle. Come a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yi, yippee-yay. I'm a tie-yi, yippee-yippee-yay. I started up the trail October 23rd. Started up the trail with the 2 you heard. Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay. Tell 'em, Don.
Woke up one morning on the Chisholm Trail with a rope in my hand and a cow by the tail. Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
Now you, Red.
Till I'm up in the morning before daylight. Before I'd sleep, the moon shine bright. Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
It's cloudy in the west and it looks like rain. But darn those slickers on the wagon again. Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay. No shaps, no slicker, and it's pouring down rain. And I swear by God I'll never not hear it again. Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
Last night on guard, the leader broke the ranks, hitting the horse down the shoulder and I spurred him in the flanks. Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
Jim Bob.
The wind began to blow and the rain began to fall, and it looked by God like was gonna lose them all.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
I crippled my horse, I don't know how, roping at the horns of a 2U cow.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
With lightning in his eye and thunder in his heel, it went spinning round like a hoop on a wheel.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay. My horse throwed me off at the creek called Mud. My horse throwed me off and I landed with a thud. Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
Last time I saw him, he was running across the level, kicking up his heels and running like the devil.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
We rounded him up and we put him in the cars. That was the end of the 2U bars.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
Well, I went to the boss for a draw my roll. Boss had me figured $9 in the hole.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
Now me and the boss, we had a little spat, so I hit him in the face with a 10-gallon hat.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
The boss man said,
Well, I'll fire you, not only you, but the whole damn crew.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
so I sold my horse and sold my saddle, and you can go to hell with your longhorn cattle.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
And I hadn't been home 2 days or 3. I put off my gal for the seed.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
Tammy said,
You better quit that cowboy life if you ever want to have a pretty little wife.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
I'll sell my saddle and buy me a plow. Swear by God I'll never rope another cow.
Come a tie, yippee, 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 yay. Come a tie, yippee, yippee, yay.
I grew up a dreaming of being a cowboy and loving the cowboy ways, pursuing the life of my high-riding heroes. Well, I burned up my childhood days. I learned all the rules of a modern-day drifter. Well, don't you hold on to nothing too long. Just take what you need from the ladies and leave them with the words of a sad country song. The heroes have always been cowboys. They still are, it seems, sadly in search of one step and back of themselves in their slow-moving dreams. Cowboys are special with their own brand of misery from being alone too long. He could die in the cold in the arms of a nightmare, knowing well his best days are gone. Picking up hookers instead of my pen, I let the words of my youth fade away. An old worn-out saddle and old worn-out memories, and no one and no place to stay. The heroes have always been cowboys. They still are, it seems, sadly in search of and one stepping back of themselves and their slow-moving dreams. Sadly in search of and one stepping back of themselves and their slow-moving dreams.
Cowboy
Texas sand, drifting Texas sand, sandy land down by the Rio Grande. I went to the river to water my horse. I couldn't find that river, so I rode across on that drifting, shifting Texas sand. Texas sand, drifting Texas sand, sandy land down by the Rio Grande. Sand in my coffee and sand in my tea. When I die, they're gonna bury me 'neath that drifting, shifting Texas sand. Texas sand, drifting Texas sand, sandy land down by the Rio Grande. I went to the river to water my horse. I couldn't find that river, so I rode across on that drifting, shifting Texas sand. Texas sand, drifting Texas sand, sandy land down by the Rio Grande. Sand in my coffee and sand in my tea. When I die, they're gonna bury me 'neath that drifting, shifting Texas sand. I went to the river to water my horse. I couldn't find that river, so I rode across on that drifting, shifting Texas sand. Sand in my coffee and sand in my tea. And when I die, they're gonna bury me.
Take me back to my boots and my saddle. Ooh, let me see general store and let me ride the range once more. Give me my boots and my saddle. Let me ramble out on the prairie. Roping steers on the old Bar X with my buddy Slim and Tex. Give me my boots and my saddle. I got a hankering to be with a banjo on my knee, strumming a purty western tune. There's a gal in Cherokee waiting there for me, waiting 'neath the Texas moon. Take me back to my boots and my saddle. Let me greet each blazing morn on the range where I was born. Give me my boots and my saddle. I've got a hankering to be with a banjo on my knee, strumming a pretty western tune. There's a gal in Cherokee waiting there for me, waiting 'neath the Texas moon. Take me back to my boots and my saddle. Let me greet each blazing morn on the range where I was born. Give me my boots and my saddle. The cattle are prowling, the coyotes are howling out under the western skies. The cowboy is singing, spurs are a-jingling as down the trail he rides. The new day is dawning, he wakes up a-yawning, drinking his coffee strong, makes his bed in a row, down the trail he will go, singing his cattle call. that guard he's headed where nothing seems to be wrong. He casts up his eyes to the starlit skies and sings to them this song.
Forget me, little darling, while I'm growing old and gray. Just a little thought before I'm going far away. I'll be waiting on the hillside where the wild red roses grow, on the sunny side of the mountains where the rippling waters flow. Don't forget about those days we courted many years ago. Don't forget about those promises you gave me, and so it's been so long, dear, since I've seen you, but my love still lingers home. Don't forget me, little darling, though our love affair seems gone. Tell me, darling, in your letter, do you ever think of me? I've wondered, little darling, where you can be. I'll be waiting on the hillside when the day will call, on the sunny side of the mountains where the rippling waters fall. Don't forget me, little darling, while I'm growing old and gray. Just a little thought before I'm going far away. I'll be waiting on the hillside where the wild red roses grow, on the sunny side of the mountains where the rippling waters flow, on the sunny side of the mountains where the rippling waters flow.
Well, a cowboy goes to town and spends his money round whenever he gets that jingle in his jeans. He'll never learn to save, gonna squander it to his grave whenever he gets that jingle in his jeans. I hear that jingle jangle and I dance like a Bojangle, and I buy the rounds and wind up feeling just a little bit mean. In the morning I always go to town and spend my money round whenever I get that jingle in my jeans. Round whenever he gets that jingle in his jeans. He'll never learn to save, I'm gonna squander to his grave whenever he gets that jingle in his jeans. When there's money in my pocket, I take off like a rocket to the nearest bar and spend it foolishly till it's gone. I always go to town and spend my money round whenever I get that jingle in my jeans. Town and spends his money all around whenever he gets that jingle in his jeans. He'll never learn to save, I'm gonna squander to his grave whenever he gets that jingle in his jeans. It's in the town we ramble, we shoot the dice and gamble, and we never stop till our money's gone and our pockets empty. I always go to town and spend my money all around whenever I get that jingle in my jeans. Whenever I get that jingle in my jeans. Well, it's old man at the feed store, trading gossip, spitting on the floor. It's a domino game on Friday afternoon, and trout jumping in a mountain stream, cotton field along a San Joaquin, and the old coyote fussing at the moon, and a hawk on a power line, barbed wire fences, pinyon pine, the desert road stretching across the sand. And it's tractors and coffee shops and salesmen and used car lots and windmills and old hippies in a van. It's a place and it's a feeling, and sometimes it's just a state of mind. It may not be what you are looking for, but it's here in what you find. And it's all these things, it's the West. And cowboys are opening baseball caps in empty space on McNally maps, and yucca and creosote and sage. Trailer parks in dusty towns, warm winds as the sun goes down, and dry creeks and history on the page. It's a place and it's a feeling, and sometimes it's just a state of mind. It may not be what you are looking for, but it's here in what you find. And it's all these things, it's the West. It can be anything you ever dreamed of, and it might be more than you bargained for. It's an image up on the silver screen, and it's a ranch kid doing chores. Well, grazing rights, conservation, smokes are cheaper on the reservation. 16 bales of oat hay to the ton, and sycamores and prickly pear, barrel racers with great big hair, and horses switching flies out in the sun. It's a place, it's a feeling, and sometimes it's just a state of mind. It may not be what you were looking for, but it's here in what you find. And it's all these things, it's the West. It may not be what you are looking for, but it's here in what you find. It's all these things, it's the West.